Did you know that visibility, commitment, and optionality play crucial roles in determining who really holds the power in your relationship? Whether it's through social media influence, professional status, or emotional investment, understanding these elements can completely change how you view your own romantic connections. Power in relationships? Yeah, it's kind of like discussing who gets the remote control. It's a big deal, even though everyone pretends it isn't. People often wish power dynamics in relationships were as mythical as unicorns, but they're as real as that leftover pizza in your fridge, undeniably there and occasionally up for grabs. So let's cut through the fluff and talk about what power really means. Basically, it's your ability to get others to do stuff that lines up with what you want, kind of like being a director in your own personal movie. But instead of cameras, you have real life decisions like who's gonna run to the store at 10 p.m. for ice cream.
Now, how can you spot who's holding the reins in any relationship? It's actually simpler than you might think. Just look at who's lounging on the couch while the other person scurries around like they're on a supermarket sweepstakes game show. Power often shows up in who's got their feet up versus who's running errands or making plans.
Ever noticed how a baby who can't even talk ends up running the whole show at home? They cry, and like magic, adults jump into action. Diapers, bottles, cuddles, you name it. Babies might seem powerless, but they've got the whole house revolving around them like they're the CEO of a Fortune 500 company. So next time you're pondering the power dynamics in your relationships, just think about who's doing the legwork and who's calling the shots. It might just give you a clearer picture of who's really in charge. No crystal ball needed.
Can you imagine how some grown-ups still use their inner 5-year-old's tactics to get their way? Throwing a fit because the ice cream's too cold or the Wi-Fi too slow, and suddenly, they're the boss. It's funny how we cling to power like it's the last slice of pizza at a party.
Now, let's take a quirky look at power dynamics in relationships. It's like finding out you're not your dog's favorite person, or that your boss might not invite you to the company retreat. Unequal commitment. It's a thing. And it's as awkward as realizing you've been singing the wrong lyrics to your favorite song for years. Want to know who's really running the show in any relationship? Check out Who's Less Committed. That's where the power hides. It's like deciding who controls the TV remote by seeing who cares less about what's on. If someone's throwing ultimatums around like confetti at a wedding, you can bet they're holding the power baton. Logan Ury nailed it when she joked, behind every proposal is an ultimatum. It's like saying, marry me or I'm taking my Netflix subscription and going home. This whole setup of power, emotional arm twisting, and commitment phobia might sound like a script from a soap opera, but it's real life. By understanding who does less, who cares less, and who demands more, you get a VIP pass to the power plays in relationships. So next time you see someone laying down the law, remember, they might just be playing the oldest power game in the book. If you know a friend, family member, or even a bro who could benefit from this knowledge, please share it with them. Not only does it show you care, but it could also spark a great discussion between you and them at your next gathering. Thanks for spreading the word. Ultimatums in relationships are like adding too much hot sauce to your burrito. It's a bold move, but you might not like the aftermath. Imagine your buddy demanding you hang out 3 nights a week, or else it's friendship over. That's not just high maintenance, it's like friendship on a subscription plan. And think about the less powerful party throwing out ultimatums. It's like a squirrel standing up to a bear. Cute, but not exactly effective.
To really get the scoop on who's holding the reins in any relationship, just look at who has the most options. It's like being at a buffet versus getting the last sad sandwich at the gas station. If your boss has a stack of resumes as tall as a skyscraper, they're probably not going to sweat it if you ask for an extra day off. But if you're the hotshot being wooed by multiple companies, you're more like the VIP guest with a reserved table.
Now, let's talk about dating. For some, keeping their options open is about as strategic as a game of chess. For many women, this might mean running an Instagram account that's popping with followers. Think of each follower as a little digital cheerleader for her desirability, her personal fan club. This isn't just about getting likes, it's about showing potential suitors that she's in demand. That visibility, it's not just making her popular, it's beefing up her bargaining power in relationships. So remember, in the game of love and careers, having options is like holding a royal flush. You're in a position to call the shots, and everyone at the table knows it. In the dating game, having options is like holding the remote control. You get to pick what's on TV. For ladies, Rocking a popular Instagram account is a bit like having a superpower. It's not just about posting brunch pics or beach selfies, it's about showing off a Rolodex of admirers. This doesn't just pump up your street cred, it's like holding a deck of wild cards. Giving that up? As likely as giving up the last slice of pizza, nobody wants to do that voluntarily. Now, for the guys, it's all about showing off that swagger. That's why the uniform thing works wonders. It's like wearing a sign that says, "Trust me, I'm a pro." Whether it's a firefighter or a pilot, uniforms scream competence and have that swoon effect. And then there are the rock stars and actors who turn heads by just strutting their stuff on stage. Each clap from the crowd is like a point in their "I'm awesome" meter, upping their allure. But what if you're not in a flashy uniform or don't have a guitar to wield? Well, you find other ways to strut your stuff. Maybe you're the weekend warrior who wins at sports, the brainiac who nails those pub quiz nights, or the business mogul who's making moves. It's all about showing you've got a game. So, who holds more power in a relationship? It truly depends. However, you can assess the power dynamics within your own relationship by noting who moves the least, who exhibits less commitment, and who possesses greater options. These factors typically reveal who wields more influence and control in the partnership. Understanding these dynamics is key to navigating relationships more effectively, ensuring both partners recognize and respect each other's value and contributions. Who do you think holds more power in your relationships? Share your thoughts in the comments below.